Have you ever stopped to think, why in Brazil does a law get approved by Congress, signed by the president, implemented with billions of reais spent, and then years later the Supreme Federal Court simply strikes it down? Is this real democracy, or is the judiciary overpowering the elected branches? Today we're diving into an important debate: judicial activism in Brazil, compared to the French model of constitutional review. Could the French system with its prior review of laws be much better for us? Would it bring more legal certainty, stability, and less chaos? Let's start with the problem we face here. Brazil changes laws all the time. We have hyper-legislative production on a massive scale. Estimates point to millions of norms issued since 1988, including laws, decrees, provisional measures, and regulations. Thousands of new rules every year. Entire sectors, agribusiness, industry, health, education, live in constant uncertainty because everything can change overnight, whether by new legislation or court rulings. This creates total legal insecurity. Companies can't plan long-term, investments stall, public policies start and stop. The ideal would be more stable laws, fewer in number, but with quality and longevity. Constant change isn't progress, it's chaos. Now, let's talk about the role of the judiciary. In classical constitutional theory from thinkers like Montesquieu and Kelsen, the judiciary is the most limited of the three branches. It must be fully bound to the text of the law and the Constitution. Its job is to apply the existing norm, fill gaps or omissions through technical interpretation, but never create new text, never legislate. The judiciary ensures security for society by enforcing what is written. The law is the law, enforce it. But in practice, in Brazil, and to some extent in the United States, we see what's called judicial activism or creative interpretation. Rulings that update the Constitution, modulate effects, or create implied norms. A majority of unelected justices, 6-3, 8-3, can nullify acts passed by the elected legislative and executive branches. This gives the feeling that judges are usurping the power of the people. Why should a judicial opinion prevail over democratic branches? If the executive oversteps, the legislature has tools: impeachment, new laws, constitutional amendments. The people correct things at the ballot box. Why not let that happen instead of unelected judges deciding? That's where a seemingly perfect solution comes in: the French model. With the Conseil constitutionnel, the Constitutional Council. In France, constitutional review is mainly preventive. Organic laws, the ones regulating fundamental institutions and other key laws, undergo prior review before being promulgated. The president, prime minister, presidents of the parliamentary chambers, or a group of parliamentarians can request it. If the council declares a provision unconstitutional, the law isn't enacted. It's quick, about 1 month, cheap, and avoids the nightmare of implementing something invalid only to undo it later. Since 2008-2010, France also has posterior review through the question prioritaire de constitutionnalité (QPC), but the preventive focus remains strong for core norms. The result? Laws come out cleaner from the start, fewer follow-up lawsuits, more stability. France passes around 100 laws per year, with deep debates. They have just over 10,000 laws in force overall. In Brazil, hundreds of thousands, and the number keeps growing. The legislative delay some criticize could actually be a good thing. Better to pass fewer laws, but stable and well thought out ones, than a flood that changes everything with every government or Supreme Court composition. That allows real planning for society, businesses, and the future. Of course, there are downsides. Preventive review might slow urgent reforms. There's a risk the council becomes a superpower appointed politically, but compared to our repressive model where everything gets challenged afterward, generating billions in litigation, uncertainty, and cost, the French one looks far more efficient for an unstable country like ours. At its core, true democracy is respect for the law in force, without tricks of interpretations that shift depending on the case, the beneficiary, or the judge's ideological view. Interpretation is fulfilling gaps, not creating or changing what the legislator intended. The judiciary should be the faithful referee to the text, ensuring security, not a co-legislator. Reforms like fixed terms for STF justices, stronger preventive review in congressional constitution and justice committees, or even creating a constitutional council inspired by the French model could help a lot. So what do you think? Does the STF overreach too much? Would the French model bring the stability Brazil needs? Or does the current system better protect the Constitution from abuses? Drop your opinion in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more discussions on law, politics, and how to improve Brazil. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.